Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout Nevada. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today. Thank you so much for joining me. We have stolen a board game from these two little kids. Also, we have a comic book over here about the merry story of Pip-Boy. Which could be the guy that would normally show over here, but he doesn't. I don't know what it is. I guess it's up to you to decide. Let's have a chat with the kids. Of course, they're not going to talk to me. Alright, give me back my game or I'll beat you up. Yes, please do, because I want experience. Hi. Don't mind them. They're always fighting. Just give them a reason. I did. The man barely looks up. You want something? You look unhealthy. I'm a doctor. I know all about this. What's wrong with you? Your guess is as good as mine. Sometimes I get a pounding headache for no reason, even at night. I get tired easily, but I can't sleep. And sometimes I get the weirdest feeling that I'm looking at myself from outside myself. Out-of-body experiences. That's, that sounds awful. I'll stop talking about it. No, I won't stop talking about it. I'll ask you about if you, went to see a doctor. A doctor? Heh, welcome to Reno. The only city without a real doctor, I think. Sometimes Patrick helps sick people, but yeah, he's never heard of anything like this. I'm just trying to do as much as I can for my family with the time I left. You think you're gonna die? I have some medical experience. Let me examine you. You examine the patient, but you have no idea what's wrong with him. Okay, I can't do anything. But if I ever can, I'll be sure to check on you. These people don't mind me. Okay. So, next stop. We need to, well, actually, not next stop. There's something over here. There's something over here. Okay, let's look at the map. And we have been over here. This is the strip bar. We have the casino over here. There's something up there. There's a lot of places for us to go to. I don't know if I went over here, though. I would say yes. Yes, I have. This is Wright's Guard. Also, I'm pretty sure that's where I came from. No, I came from over there, so maybe I didn't. No, I did. Yeah, I even tried to get in there and talk to his wives, I suppose. He doesn't talk to me. Oh, yeah, definitely came over here. Because there's dead people. There's dead people. So you'd think that a lot of dead people would be all over the place all the time, but... Oh, look at that. They have... That's really cool. That's really cool. Huh. Now, mind you, I don't think street lamps would do this, because they are not, you know, fluorescent lamps, so this is not a problem with the fluorescent little wave thingy working as normal, but... Bullseye! I need a fix, he says. Yes, you do. Don't even know how to spell please. You want a good time after a bad day? What do you have for sale? Things and things. Okay, so he does sell things. And we have some things over here. Do you like this comic book? I can't do anything with it, can I? Maybe I can. I'll sell you this. He doesn't have that much money, so I'll just sell you that. Yeah, perfect. Box of noodles and a flashlight. Don't ask. It's fine. It's all good. He adjusts his torn clothes. Ooh! Hey, yo! Hold on a sec. Sure. Hey, friend. Mind helping me out with a few bucks? Why would I give you anything? I can't spare a few bucks. Maybe me and my boys can change your mind. Why don't you come over and we'll talk it out? Sure. Here's 10 bucks. No, wait a minute. No, can I not come over? Are they gonna rob me? Because I want to fight them. Yeah, here's 10 bucks. Good enough. Keep moving. He grabs the money and walks off, chuckling. Why did he chuckle? Why did he chuckle? I have all my money here. This is interesting. Hey guys, what's going on? A hooligan and a hoodlum. This is our territory, says the guy. I'm not interested, says the hooligan. Sure. Okay, I'll check out your territory out. This, oh yeah, I also didn't go in here. Is that a way in through there? I don't think so. Let's go in through here. Also probably would benefit from eating a little bit and getting a little bit of healing of all the punches I've taken, because of course nothing a nice burger can fix. It's good. Hospitals are not needed. That's my problem. Did I mention that I have a problem with food that heals you? That's my problem right there. Oh boy. Okay, there's nothing back here. There's no one back here. Not even these toilets do anything. Not even that one up there. This Yeah, it's just a sink. A porcelain sink that has long lost the ability to function. Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's in the same level, but it's... Are they all in the same level? They're not in the same level. Wait a minute. This is part of the El Dorado? That is interesting. There's nothing in here. I'm pressing shift, but nothing shows up. So I'm expecting either a really interactable thing, or this bed looks different from the ones. Maybe not. On closer examination, you determine that the sheets have not been changed in a very, very long time. Yeah, they have sheets. They are different. But there's also a higher level. And also a balcony. Also a vault dweller in here. Patrick? What in the... Oh, also, there's a drunkard over there. Hi. The young, well-groomed man smiles at you, but you see sadness in his eyes. Welcome, wanderer. My name is Patrick. Can I ask you a few questions? He asks this? What? That depends on the question. No, nothing dangerous, don't worry. I just want to know your opinions on a few things. So when we talk, I'll know the sort of person I'm talking to. You mean like a personality test? I guess it's okay. Tell me, do you believe in God? Does my character even know what that is? I don't think my character knows what that is. Let's see the options. I only believe in my gun. Yes, I believe. No, I don't. Are you serious? You might as well ask if I believe in Santa. Says that's the fourth. That's a complicated question. It depends on what you mean by God. Well, yeah, I suppose. But then do you believe in anything? And then it also depends on what you mean by anything. So that's really a cop-out, I would say. Although, of course, I don't know if there's any bias. Let's see. He grew up in Vault City. There are no gods in Vault City. No, I don't. What guides you in your decisions? The word of God, your personal experiences, or something else? My Peep-Boy 2009. Yes, that's the name. Guides me along the path of logic and reason. Logic and reason? That thing doesn't even have a calculator. And it's hard as hell to type into it as well. Without the Lord... oh, we're just... Okay, well, off... We know... Okay, whatever. And also, this would be very good option to go right... he would conclude that I'm a lunatic. Because I said no, and then immediately go with that. So many choices. Can I flip a coin? Is that a joke? I think that's a joke. Because, of course, what choices? Oh, no. That is a response to what he's asking. What guides you? And then my answer is nothing. It's just I flip a coin. Yeah, my decisions are my own, based off my own knowledge, or lack thereof, and experience. Again, or lack thereof. Are you willing to sacrifice your life to save other people? Sacrifice my life to save other people. I would say my character wouldn't. It's very hard to roleplay a character that would do that. Also, you probably need to do it in a game that actually will embrace you, because you're probably gonna die, especially if it's a video game. If it's on a tabletop role-playing game, I guess it's a little bit better, because you can always, roll another character after you die, and you have the fantastic story of self-sacrifice and victory and defeat and all that, just all turned into one. Or you have my latest playthrough of Fallout 1, where it kind of was a little bit like that, and I think it was pretty cool. Even though it was mostly due to my lack of... I never know how to get past that last boss. Oh, I got past the last boss, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't remember her name, though. Jessie, I think it was, the character that I played. Let's see, I need to know what kind... No. Can I say just no? I'd sacrifice my left boot, maybe. Most people in the world aren't worth that kind of sacrifice. No, this is... I don't know. I think for my character it would be more about my sacrifice rather than the people I'm actually sacrificing for. So I'd say no. What do you want most in this life? Wealth, glory, family, or maybe to save the world? Can I not have any of that? Like, my first priority is always to survive. That sounds good. Everything else comes after that. That sounds good. I want to save everyone I can. Save from whom? I'd rather live in the now. Is this might be related to the main quest or something. I don't know. I mean, he's a vault dweller. Does he come from a vault? I mean, I don't know. Anything. Um, can I have all of the above? I suppose something happy. Yeah, like all of the above. And some popcorn. Now let's go with this one. Everything else comes after survival. In your opinion, what is the worst of all human vices? Ooh, that's a loaded question right there. Why are vices inherently human, or are human inherently vicious? It comes from, I think it comes from the same word, but how do you say somebody that has vices? Viceful. I don't know. That's a loaded question just in general because, of course, and then the answer is, of course, greed, pride, betrayal. Betrayal is not even a vice. I guess it might be. No, it isn't. Is it? No, betrayal is sort of what happens. You don't. How I'm just like I'm addicted to betrayal. I need to befriend someone so I can betray them. Nobody will trust me now. I can't get my fix of betrayal. The proximity of the navel to the abdomen. The freaking hell! It's on the abdomen. That's like the proximity of your face to your nose. That's not even a thing. Oh boy, they're all pretty bad in their own way. Yeah, I suppose. Let's go with that. And I gained 100 experience. Sorry if that was tiresome. No, it was okay. I enjoyed it, even though you are weird. I just wanted to know what kind of person you are. That's fine. How can I help you? So, I want to know more about you. Can I ask you the same questions? Sure. My name is Patrick. I'm from Salt Lake City. Please tell me where that is, because I'm going there. A big city far to the east. It's to the east. Yes, Utah. So not north. I thought it was for some reason. Anyway, I think somebody said north. It might be northeast or something. Our Mormon community has sent me here to preach the word of God. Well, that kind of explains why it was the Lord immediately there, because of course the Mormons are it's like in the four big Judeo-Christian. No, what is the one? What's the name of it? Is that Judeo-Christian tradition? I don't know, but yeah, that would explain why the Lord being there. But as I said before, Fallout 1 and 2 do not have religions. Mormons were introduced in Fallout New... Well, I'll say do not have religions. Do not have real-world religions. I never really did finish my point back then when I said this for the first time. Fallout New Vegas does introduce the Mormons, and I think Fallout 4 has just evangelists or something. I don't know. I never played Fallout 4. I mean, never finished it. I played it for a little bit. But I remember I read in an interview that they did that in Fallout 1 and 2. They purposely didn't include real-world religions because they wanted to avoid censorship by conservative groups in the U.S. because, of course, the game was made in the U.S. and there was, especially in the 90s, there was a lot of, and in the 80s as well, there was a lot of talk about how games were video games in particular, but also tabletop games were the work of Satan and things like that. And of course, there were some intentions by the team to sort of avoid any sort of controversy in that realm. Things have changed since then in regards to at least that sort of presence of real world religions in fiction. And of course, these days it's completely different. But I did always think that, before hearing that interview, I did always think that they did that, as I said before, on purpose, sort of in a way to open their world or open their game to people from multiple, backgrounds and religions themselves. Because us as players, we can have we don't even need to belong to any particular religion to have a certain attitude towards religions in general or a specific religion, and including them in the game. For example, I always felt that the inclusion of not actually the inclusion of the eubologists. The inclusion of eubologists is a reference to Scientology, but even then, it was so heavy-handed. So, as many things in Fallout 2 was very very heavy-handed. But even that, I mean, I am not a Scientologist myself, and we could talk about it, but I'm not defending it at all. I don't think it's the place here to talk about it, but my point is that it was heavy-handed, and to the point where somebody that might be either in Scientology or just not opposed to Scientology in the sense that, not I guess hostile. I guess seeing that representation in the game would definitely color I guess, the enjoyment of Fallout 2. I remember in Fallout New Vegas. Was it in Fallout New Vegas? I think it was in Fallout New Vegas. I think it was in Fallout New Vegas that it must have been another game. No, it was in Fallout New Vegas. That's right. So when they were dealing with the Mormons, specifically, I think it was the expansion Honest Heart. No, I don't remember the name, but it was in the expansion. There's an expansion that you go to the north and deal with Mormons, and I suppose it's this faction. So they're definitely referencing them. I remember having a choice. It was a binary choice. It was a simple choice, but I remember having because it was a real religion and they were talking about real world principles. I had a lot more difficulty, even though I'm not a Mormon myself and actually don't know personally any Mormons. I had a lot more difficulty engaging with the fictional narrative that was there because there's a lot more real world implications about what I was saying. And I think maybe that was because I was on camera for New Vegas, and maybe off camera I wouldn't really think about that. But I don't think it just because I'm on camera that the issue is there because I'm on camera. I think even off camera, even if I didn't think about it, it would still be there and still color my enjoyment of the game. So right now here when he says like even here I guess when he asks specific and very real world questions of do you believe in God? Do you believe in God right there? That is easy for us to abstract ourselves from our characters and roleplay a character that does believe in God or doesn't believe in God. Never mind what we ourselves believe or feel or whatever, or how our opinion is. And of course, I roleplay the characters I make up, right? That's how you roleplay. But a lot of people don't do that because they're more used to games where you're not allowed to roleplay, and they see role-playing games, computer role-playing games in particular, as a sort of you have a choice, so you can play yourself. And a lot of people role-play themselves. So I think when you involve religions, and especially because, like, there's no option here for me to tell him, have you heard of, I don't know, some, like, I can't be a Hindu, I can't be a Muslim, I can't be a born-again Christian. Is he born-again Christian? You know, all the other religions that exist. I can't be an atheist here. Well, maybe I can, actually. But you know, it can be explicitly part of another religion, so they are in a world, but still sort of drawing from the real world. And I think that is sort of the worst. But of course, here in this game, they are directly drawing from canon, so I'm not opposed to that. It's just, I had that problem with New Vegas in particular. I mentioned it when I played it. Not that it really spoiled anything for me, but it's just, I noticed that. It was interesting to notice that sort of barrier. But let's see. So from a big city to our Mormon community has sent me here to preach the word of God. It's been hard, but I won't give up. Let's see. I've seen that type of jumpsuit before. Yes, you have. Are you from a vault? Oh, maybe we're not going to have yeah, we're just going to be able to ask questions. No, I was born after our people left the shelter. There is a vault on our city's outskirts, but no one has been there in years. This jumpsuit is a keepsake from my grandfather. He served the vault, but when the bombs came, he refused to hide away from God's world. He said he wouldn't or couldn't bear the gray walls and enclosed space without a single ray of God's light. That's all I know about him. He was dead long before I was born. Okay. Why would your community send you to such a dangerous city? This is our tradition, he says. I might point out that this city isn't particularly dangerous. I mean, you get into New Reno in Fallout 2, you immediately get your car stolen. Spoiler alert. You just, like, there's so many crappy things that start off, and it's just, you have the mobs all over you, and you got, yeah, it is dangerous. It is a dangerous place, New Reno. Especially if you start doing quests. This one, so far, I mean, I've gotten in trouble myself because I wanted to, honestly. It's all good, this New Reno here. But anyway, every one of us must spend 2 years preaching the gospel of God. I couldn't have chosen another path or denied it entirely, but I didn't, or I could have, yes. The people here need salvation as much as anyone else. So do you preach to the prostitutes downstairs too? That's an interesting question. And again, this question over here, just me asking this, immediately I'm thinking what the real world Mormons say and think. I actually don't know. I do know that they follow the Bible, and well, I guess it's more about tradition. It's not about really what you follow, because the Bible will allow you to say whatever. You can defend one thing and can defend the other. Can defend a yes and you can defend a no here. Let's see what he says. Do not blame the people here. No, I didn't. Did I? Was that supposed to be demeaning? Was that supposed me to be just sort of a jerk and saying the prostitutes don't deserve salvation? Do not blame the people. They are surviving the only way they know how. That's why I'm here, to open their eyes. You may not believe it, but some of them have converted already. Yeah, there's definitely that sort of tone. What are you doing here exactly? Oh, many things. Beside praying, preaching, and gathering old books, I teach... Oh, really? I didn't remember if the Mormons did that. That's like the chapel. There was a... Oh, it's in the Restoration Project. There's a chapel in Fallout 2, north of Vault City, that gathers old technology. That was cut content from Fallout 2, but the Restoration Project restored it. But I think maybe in New Vegas that maybe they just that was cut content and it was transformed in Fallout New Vegas. I don't know. I teach the children to write, lead an anonymous support group, and help whoever I can. That's very nice of you. An anonymous support group, though. I wonder what that is. Is that supposed to be an AA? Is that supposed what it is? That's mixing up a lot of things. But I suppose, still, it is in the same vein, I guess. Let's change the subject. So, let's see. I want to donate $100 to your cause. That is not too much. I might do that. What can you tell me about the situation in the city? Even as we speak, he says, the people of this city drown in an ever-deepening ocean of their own sin. That is the images of that. Just the images. Why can't the people here live peacefully? That's a good question. He thinks for a moment. My home, Salt Lake City, was almost destroyed by the bombs so many years ago. It took a lot of time and a lot of work to rebuild, but New Reno and its people retained all of the gifts of the old world. The irony is the devastation of Salt Lake City built strong families and communities as people had to work together to rebuild. Here, people fell victim to their own selfishness. Everyone has something, so they all try to take it from each other. You won't find doctors, educators, or other people here. They can't survive in the society of this place, and because of that, the society has no future. The people can only fight for what's left over from earlier years. That society has no future. You don't know what's coming. He's clearly wrong. And unless, of course, we are responsible for the future of New Reno. Is that what it's going to be? Are we going to just somehow save New Reno from itself and allow it to survive 150 years more so we can reach Fallout 2? If local gangs go to war, which of them will you support? I can't support any of them in good conscience, but just so you know, it's not just the gangs here. There are people behind them with their own politics and ideas of how to lead the city. They know that, even in this place, they can't just take what they want. There's only so many resources, and if they become too greedy today, there won't be anything for them tomorrow. That's why the people choose sides. They see them as having a plan for the future, but I don't think either of them are on the right path. Either. There's only two? I thought there were more gangs. Maybe there's only two. I've kind of heard. Maybe it's a typo. I don't know. So I kind of heard that as well. Another line that kind of hinted at there only being two gangs and then an extra one or somebody on the sidelines. So I want to know more about you, but I can't. Can I help your mission in some way? Are you serious? It brings joy to my soul to know someone wants the help. Right now I have two problems. Each has a serious arm injury and I can't get my mail from home. Okay, I'll look into your mail. Every month, my brothers in Salt Lake City send me a package via the Nevada Express containing a message and supplies. This time, the courier, a boy from the slums, never arrived. The Nevada Express employee told me that they gave it to him, and they have no reason to risk their reputation for whatever supplies were in the package. Okay. I figure the suppliers are gone. I don't blame the people in the slums for that, given their circumstances. I can only hope they got to someone in need. But the message, it's important. Please try to find it. Okay, I'll see. So I need to go to the slums. Is that it? Let me just make sure. So every month, Never arrived. The Nevada Express employee told me that they gave it to him, and they have no reason to risk their reputation for a supply. Okay. This time a courier, a boy from the slums. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Also, I suppose I can... That's the other guy, isn't it? Do I have a message? No. So, can I help? Yeah, I'll take care of him. He was rummaging through some refuse when a firefight broke out around him. He was shot in the arm and it's become infected. Excuse the hiccup. I don't have the skill to help him. Can you help him? Yeah, I'll help. Very good. Okay, that's good. Let's see. So he doesn't have anything else. Okay. I want to donate. Can I donate? That's very generous of you. Every dollar goes to help people in need. It may just save someone's life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Did anything happen? I suppose my karma might have gone up. I guess I can always check. I'm not gonna reload though. Let's see if it's this guy. Two bulging yellowed eyes covered with a net of swollen capillaries stare up at you. You struggle to determine whether this creature is truly alive. Hey, buddy! What do you want from the old Ricky the Drover? The Drover? What? Are you... Wait a minute. What? Aren't you the person that I need to talk to? Or maybe they are back there or something. You must have been living in New Reno for a long time. Can you help a newcomer with some advice? Hi, yeah, I know Reno as good as my tool. I've studied it along and across. But you see, I need to wet my throat. It's very dry. Well, I have beer. Rejoice. Ah, that's another matter. That's what I'm talking about. He happily gulps down the bottle. What can Ricky the Drover tell you about? Ask. Don't be shy. Okay. Well, tell me a little about New Reno. Oh boy, this is gonna be big. Are you ready for this? Join me next episode then. For right now, though, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout Nevada. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.